Hi, I'm Marcy from Craft. In this video, I wanted to show you how can you create your very own personal productivity app while your data remains in Craft. The advantage of this approach is that you can do whatever you want on your local computer. You can freely experiment with how you want to display the data and how you want to interact with it, but you can be sure that the data remains inside your Craft space and it will be rendered in a nice way. So the best place to start that is to go to craft.do/app-templates, which is a collection of like a wide variety of app templates, which are really small single-purpose applications with their source code uploaded. So they are super easy to customize, and they handle the boring recurring parts of starting developing a new application and connecting to an external service through an API. So you can use the search bar here, and I will just search for call tracker, which I want to showcase today. So this is one of the nearly 500 app templates that we have. Although it's already connected to my craft space because I've been using this and experimenting with it. So like we have these rings, and they track the progress towards your goals, and you have the opportunity to select a craft space and store the data inside that particular space. So as you can see, yeah, it just appeared. Now as I gave permission to the app, it synced the data into my space, which is cool. But like the data part is okay, I guess, but I don't really like the controls on this UI, for example. So I don't like to change the goals in this way. It would be better to have a plus and a minus button. And I'm just personally not that light mode type of guy, so it would be great to have a dark mode for it as well. So what I'm going to do in order to achieve these is downloading the source code and then navigating to my downloads folder. If it opens, you can see if you open it from the browser, then it will already decompress the zip. But yeah, if not, you can just decompress it. Just make sure that it's a folder inside your downloads folder, and it contains all the source code files. And then I'm gonna jump into Craft Agent, which is an in-house built application that's an alternative to Cloud Cowork and Codex Desktop. So this lets you interact with agents that live in your local computer. So they can see the same folders I see. So I can include this goal tracker, and they will be able to modify the same content and check the same files as I do on my machine. So let me just select Codex Spark, which is a super quick model, and for smaller programming tasks, it's really cool. And I will use the execute mode to make sure that I'm not interrupted with the agent asking for permission. For small personal scale projects, I think that's totally fine. So let me just use Wispr Flow, which is a speech-to-text software, to tell the agent what I want to achieve here. I want to see plus and the minus button next to the activity tracker rings. Submit a plan to achieve that. So I've sent it. This is pretty high level. So if you notice, I didn't tell anything about the code, anything about how to achieve that. I just really want to embrace the agent's inherent capability of coming up with a plan. Yeah, and here it is. So I could obviously read it and try to understand like what are these 5 steps. I could like normally I do these follow-ups. I write something here, and then this will be displayed there. But like in this case, as it's a small personal scale project, I'm more trust the agent. So I think I'm just gonna accept it. here. Yep, and it started the implementation right away. It read the files that it wants to edit. It did a couple of edits. You can also go into there, but I wouldn't really recommend going there unless something is entirely broken and you know how to code and you have an idea what's going on there. Since I've just downloaded it and I'm not that familiar with this particular code base, I think it's okay to just let the agent do its stuff. And then you can see that it also tried to build the project. It bumped into a few error messages, so it will likely try another direction. Yeah, oh, actually it's done. It's pretty amazing. So start the server on localhost. I can ask for it. And yeah, I think it should be up super quickly. Yes, it is. Yeah, here we go. You can see now we have a much better interface for changing the progress. So this is cool. Now I'm going to ask for submit a plan to change the styling to a bit more dark mode like. I want no effects, nothing fancy, just make the background a bit more darker and the accent colors a bit more vibrant. And it starts it. Yep, we have a plan. Again, I could read it. I won't. I just accept. And it started to, again, read the project files that it intends to update. It updates the CSS, which is for the styling, so hopefully it won't be a huge issue here. And it just started to build the project. I think maybe if I go there, yeah, I don't even have to wait for the build. Not quite how I would do this, but like, yeah, this is one way of rebranding an application. Now I could just step there and argue about like what colors to use, go into the nitty-gritty details, but I won't do that. So thanks for the attention and see you soon.